What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the third episode of TSUKIMICHI Moonlit Fantasy. This one's titled Human Shock. Yes, I'm sure it's going to be a shock. So yeah, that title, I think we're going to finally meet our first humans in this world. And it will probably go very, very poorly, hence the shock factor of it. Although he shouldn't be too surprised necessarily, because as Rex pointed out last week, longer than a week, but you get what I mean, last episode, this is something I actually forgot. I just went back and double-checked it on the first episode, but when the goddess gave him his ability to understand all languages, she did add the criteria of except human languages, or the human language. I don't know if there's multiple human languages in this world or not. We'll see. It might just be a unified human language. So he will not be able to understand them. They will not be able to understand him. So yeah, that will be some aspect of it, but it shouldn't be too shocking to him because he was there and he heard the goddess say that. So it shouldn't be that much of a shock. There must be something else that happens regarding them, so I'm kind of curious. Maybe it's the fact that he's walking around with Shen and our new girl. What is the name of our new girl? Well, I mean, we know she's the Black Disaster, but has she actually given herself like an actual name yet? I don't remember if she did or not. I can't remember. Yeah. So it might be those two walking around with us that might present a bit of a problem, but I guess we'll see as things go on. But in fighting the Black Disaster, Makoto goes unconscious and awakens to find our new girl here, as he's been healed up. And we kind of have our own little mini dimension now, thanks to Shen, which is a place for the orcs and such to live from their barren wasteland. So we kind of have like the city building style of slime kind of existing as well, but just in a pocket dimension. And we're not quite as involved. Like, we are the master of it, and we are in charge, but I don't think this show's going to be primarily focused around that aspect of it. This one seems more like the traditional, well, not the hero necessarily, but he's the protagonist in an isekai world, and he's going and doing things, rather than realist hero or slime, where it's like more like we've got diplomacy and city management and stuff going on. So I guess we'll see. But the other standout thing from last episode was, whilst the actual animation is perfectly fine, there's nothing too special about it. It's a very simplistic style, which works quite well for the show. But as soon as it went into the effects of the show, it was like, oh, hello. Like, that's some good effects. And it makes sense, because, like I said last time, this is C2C who did Wandering Witch Journey of Elena, and if it's the same people who did the effects on that, who are doing the effects on this, then that makes perfect sense, because the effects on Elena were actually really, really dope for that one particular fight scene I can think of, at least. That was, like, some really good stuff, so. Anyway, I'm going to load the episode up here, because I just want to get into this one. As per usual, these are time-based format access here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon and Patreon access I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Sympho Gear, and Log Horizon. Those took a break this week as I caught up on all these shows. Still trying to catch up, but we should be very close to being done now, so should be good to go here very, very soon. But here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see the time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play site episode, I say episode, and we should be in sync. We watched this one on Crunchyroll since they're the ones who licensed this series. No logos or anything, we're just going straight into the episode from a white screen. You can use the screen flash on my face, the mic, or this by my headset to tell what the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, this is them healing him. Emma helping out as well. Mm-hmm. Well, Jesus Christ. OP time. I do like this OP. Alright. Here we go. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Who the hell are you? Hmm. Wow, okay. Elder, okay. Baron, okay. Oh, nice, okay. Again, knock on effects. That's one way to put it. Yes. They also want to move in. Yep. Yes, no reason to refuse. $2, okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. Hey, we found one. Hmm. They like names, okay. Terrible. uh, Tomoe. Hmm. Oh, is there an actual level up effect? Okay. Typical trope. uh, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Mio. Okay. Okay. Terrible. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. A lot of people here. I love the last little she was like, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Mm. Not quite. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. The mist lizards. Okay. They look very military based, or at least military tradition. Water and air attributes. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Holy shit. Wow. uh, I think he might have forgotten his gift from the goddess. Yep. No, you're the monster, unfortunately. Why did she recognize him as a monster, though? Sure. Oh, they're already ready for you. Apparently. Jesus. Yep. Other than human. But why did they perceive him as a monster so early on? Can any of them? Common. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, they all can. Oof. Uh, oh, mana, okay. Do you have an aura? Yeah. You need to learn to control that. Uh, the personification of death. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. No. Get the language down. A week later. No. Ooh. Some weird motivation, but sure. Okay. Drought now, okay. Compresses it, okay. Okay. I'm assuming they can all suppress their mana as well. Oh boy. No, I mean to him. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably the goddess's influence, right? Yes, yeah, okay. Yep, rankings all the way up to triple S. No insurance, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. No rank, okay. Sure. Okay, we have an objective now. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. 1,320. Holy cow. Jesus Christ. Sure. Sophia Bulgasama, okay. Lancer, okay. It's gonna be like 2. Still level 1. uh 6 golden eye, okay. Wait, is there nothing smaller than 1,000 yen? Jesus. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. uh, Yeah, this is a bad idea. Okay. This is the one that was watching as we came in. Oh, that's it. I went quick. I didn't expect the episode to end there, I'll be honest. I'm really enjoying this show. Like, here's the thing. It does have typical isekai tropes in it. And here in 2021, a lot of these have been heard and used before. Especially when it came to, like, measuring levels with an item, suppressing your mana and things like that. Like, these are all fairly typical tropes, especially when you compare it to, like, Slime, for example. That's also airing this season, and has very similar ways of dealing with it. But you have to remember that this is an older work. So whilst they are tropey when they were first being written, maybe not so much. Alright. Next time. Too late. Interesting. Too late? Too late for what, I wonder? So yeah, like I said, this was being originally written back in 2012. So a lot of these things that we would consider tropey might have been relatively new ideas back then. Relatively, anyway. Because when did Slime start? Because Slime started in... the original novel series began in 2013. The light novel itself started in 2014. So yeah, this is around about the same time as Slime, slightly earlier. So the fact they have similar ideas is perfectly expected, really. Because they are just similar not similar premises. This one went very much more like, oh, he reincarnated as a monster, whereas Tsukimichi here is reincarnated as himself, but perceived as a monster by others. There's a slight difference there. So, yeah, that's why certain ideas like that can appear the same, but I think that's something that the casual anime watcher might not appreciate, because they just see it as, oh, it's just copying Slime, because this has come after Slime, and by a few years, actually. When, in fact, it's just because this didn't get an adaptation until much later, this actually came out before Slime existed, so... That's just something I think a casual anime watcher might not necessarily pick up on immediately. It's just the nature of adaptations. It can take a while to get them. Like, what was the, what was it? Was it Sing Yesterday for Me? Was that the name of it? I think it was that one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it got its anime, April 2020. The manga itself started in 97. So, yeah, things like that can take a long time. Adaptations don't always come out when the show's particularly relevant. So a lot of the 2017 to 18, 19 sort of works are getting their adaptations right now. Very rarely will you get like a 2020 adaptation already, but we had like Full Dive. Full Dive got a very early adaptation, which is honestly quite suspicious at how quickly that got one. I feel like that was part of the deal of creating it, was that it would get an anime very early on. But still, it is the way it is, I suppose. And yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot, though. I am enjoying this quite a lot, and it's just a good isekai. First and foremost, it's just a good isekai story. Is it like the most revolutionary and groundbreaking isekai ever? No, not yet. But there's still plenty of potential for it to go further. and I'm kind of curious to see how some of these things end up resolving themselves in the future. So anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the summer 2021 live. You can find it on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.